Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you all. After a long time, we are meeting again. So this time, this is about the session that I have with the IMS Islamic Messaging System, and we discuss about my research paper that I published last month. It was about the singularities, the black hole, and the human creation. How the human was created from the sounding clay, and then sounding clay was made from altered black mud. So what is that sounding clay? So we will discuss that sounding clay is all the visible matter that we have in the universe, everything that is called Byronic matter in science, and from what substance this Byronic matter was formed. Quran says that it was made from the black mud, and we will find out how this black mud is the singularity what they're talking about. Because when the star can get converted into singularity and the star is having neutron, proton, and electron, then same singularity can be converted into neutron, proton, and electron. This is what happened, and this is what Quran is talking about. Quran is talking about that the from the black mud, from singularity, it was transformed, it was altered to sounding clay. So we will go deep into it and we will try to find out about it. And the Quranic verses, mainly what we'll be using this is from Quran Al-Hijr, ayat number 26, 27, 28, 29. So inshallah, without wasting time, we will continue.
Yes,
Can
we
you see
can.
everything now?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, good, good. So assalamu alaikum to all of you. So we will start with the discussion with like why we are here first of all.
Walaikum assalam.
What we want to get it, like why we want to know, like what is there inside the paper. So what you think about it, any of you?
Sorry, think about what? Can you introduce the concept first so we know what you're talking about?
You don't know about it? Okay, okay, okay. This is the paper that I wrote down, the transformation of visible matter into singularity black matter, a Quranic and scientific exploration of black hole and singularities. So this is the paper that I wrote down about. It's a scientific paper about the black holes, about the Quranic verses and everything. So this is, why we are here, why we want to understand this. This is what I am asking. What is our interest to understand this type of things? I mean, you took out your time, right, to come and join the meeting and to understand this. Why?
I think to integrate what I've gotten from you is probably to integrate the modern scientific elements um, in respect to Quran, right? So this is
Okay.
one of those works, right?
I would say my interest toward this kind of work is so that we can go one step further into exploring what Quran is talking about, and
Okay.
we can develop a process to reach what Quran is talking about, black holes and all of those scientific arenas that have not been discovered or invented yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
I would add to that to say to actually give the importance back to the Quran Majid, because a lot of people don't even believe these concepts exist there. So they associate this with modern day knowledge when actually it's in our tradition. So to clear that up and get the timeline right, I think is really important.
Okay. Okay. So like you said, most of them don't believe that this concept exists. If I will take
It's
it like, yeah, anybody?
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So if I want to take it like I want to believe in this, if it is something to believe blindly, I am not going to believe it. So this is like why I am doing it is like I want to find out what is our deen, because most of the people who are following right now, it's not deen, it is what they follow. They call it religion. And what is the difference between religion and deen? For example, a very small example for a layman. If somebody told you that okay, switches are there in the room to turn on the light, okay, then there are four guys. One will say when we will turn on first switch, the light will turn on. He believe in it. Second one will say, okay, no, I believe that second switch I need to press. Then light will turn on. Like these four guys will say different switches. But there is only one switch for the light. Same way there are so many they call religions. But there is only one law, there is only one deen that we need to follow, and that is the deen of Allah. But how we are going to find it, like you said, some people believe on it, some people don't believe on it. Whoever is doing, if it is doing without knowing the things, still it is wrong. Now I'm going to give you one example. This is a screen I kept for you. So take it like this is the earth, and we got the Quran here. Yeah. And this is the actual nature, the nature whatever Allah Ta'ala made. If Allah Ta'ala is telling something about the black hole in Quran, we can get from these words so many different perspective. I mean, maybe 100 people, 100 perspective here, yeah. But there will be only one what Allah is talking about. Why? How we are going to understand? When we will actually understand the black hole. So we can join this link. Then we will know what exactly the Allah Ta'ala is talking about is about this. So it means if we will follow only the nature, for example, what scientists are doing, they cannot understand what Allah Ta'ala has done. And if we follow only Quran, we cannot understand what Allah Ta'ala has done for us and what Allah Ta'ala has created. So we have to join the creation of Allah Ta'ala, what everything, it includes everything, creation of Allah Ta'ala, plus what is written in Quran. Once we will understand the Quran, and when we will be able to make the bridge between the creation and the Quran, then we will understand the Quran better. And in this, we will not be believing anything. We will not use any belief, like, for example, I say now, I don't believe in God. I know there is God. There is a vast difference between believing and knowing. So, what we are going to do today, we are going to understand our deen. We are going to understand on which everything is working. And this is the part of it, of our deen, not of our religion. What we are going to discuss now. So, anything you have, any input, any of you in this?
You are saying that the difference between religion and deen is so while you were about to tell the difference, you said you gave the analogy of switches, and you said there can
Yes,
only be one switch to
yes.
turn on the light, and from that you are establishing that there can be only one way
Deen.
that can be the way of Allah.
Yes, that is acceptable. The only religion that is acceptable to Allah is our deen, the only way. This is what I'm talking about. And it's not
But
only about Christianity and Islam and all,
then
it is within Islam also.
what is the difference between religion and deen?
This is what I'm telling. If you ask someone what is religion, they will
Uh-huh.
tell religion is like Christianity,
Okay.
Hinduism, Islam, everything, right? This is the definition that is English, English language is giving us. But what Allah is telling, the only religion acceptable to Allah is
Yeah,
Islam,
yeah.
our
Okay.
deen. This is the deen what I'm talking about. It means the sun. What deen actually is? The sun rises from the east and sun sets in the west. This is the deen. If somebody come up and say no, my religion is it rises from the west, it sets in the east. It is their religion. But the deen, the what Allah Ta'ala created, it will be same. What it doesn't
Mm,
matter what somebody is believing.
okay. Okay. Let's move
Are you
forward.
clear in that?
Yep.
This is simple in another way, like what Allah Ta'ala is telling us to do. And this is what we do now. We will try to connect the creation of Allah Ta'ala that is incomplete without combining together, yeah, with Quran and the creation. And this is what we are going to do now.
Okay.
So in this, first of all, there is one more example to understand this concept. If A can be converted into B, it means the B can be converted into A. You understood this? It's
Yeah,
simple.
yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If A is converted into B, the B can be converted into A. Same way in the ayah of in Al Hijr. Yeah. You see here, the Allah Ta'ala has created human with the sounding clay. Yeah. And come down. Okay, Allah Ta'ala has created human from the sounding clay that is molded from or altered from black mud. So here the point is, what is the sounding clay? What is this black mud, and what is altered mud? What exactly it is? So sounding clay, what I found in this sounding clay is the atom. What we are talking about here. Because if you go inside the atom, it's all vibrating energy. If you go inside the atom, molecule, atom, nucleus, neutron, and then quark, and there is vibrating energy inside. So this diagram is very important here. When everything was energy, energy got converted into mass, and it happened during the Big Bang. The energy got converted into mass. And the main point here is the same mass, this same mass is available in stars also, in Earth also, in all the visible matter that we call in science baryonic matter. So it's all that is mass that is available in this. Yeah, that is the mass is one form of something. That's something we don't know. What is that something? We will come to know now. So Allah is telling that the human was made from a sounding clay, ringing clay, vibrating clay, and that was molded from wrought from black mud. So this phenomena we can see in the black holes also. What is happening in the black hole? You see here, this was the starting of the galaxy, or take this example. See, there are no, just to start with, there are three type of stars. One gets converted into dwarf. If it is bigger than that, it gets converted into neutron star. And the one that we are talking about here, this is the biggest, for example, star, maybe 20 times of the mass of the sun. It gets converted into the black hole. So this black hole, they call up, they tell they cannot understand, and they call it this is singularity, and they cannot understand what is the singularity. This same singularity, it looks black to us from outside because we say like light goes inside and light is not coming out. Yeah, so it looks black from inside, but actually this black what we see, it's a resultant, this what we see is a resultant of something that is inside this mass. And we don't know what the form of the mass is. Scientists don't know this is what, because it's so condensed, we don't know what is the form, what is this form, and it is here inside. And then finally a black hole is created. And again, I want to tell you, this one we say dwarf, this we say neutron star. It's still, it is something, it's a matter. But in black hole there is no matter inside. Even the atoms and the nucleus, everything is crushed inside. So this structure is formed. So when we see, it looks black, we say, okay, this is the black hole. So now we got both the idea. This matter was converted into energy, this energy, yeah, and energy is getting converted into mass. Did you get this up to here? Any question up to here?
No, that's
Ye-
fine. I think it's quite clear. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah,
if
but
anyone else has any questions.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
Prasid bhai, I think one thing probably left out is that
Yeah.
before you know explaining that the black holes are actually the black mud referred, but
No, no, I
however,
didn't say that till now.
yeah,
I didn't say that till now. I
okay,
just said
black
how
mud.
this matter is getting converted, how matter is formed from vibrating energy, yeah,
Mm.
and how the black hole is formed. I said this much only because if these are the basic concept.
I Yeah, and I think what's important just at this stage
Yeah.
is that we are making sure that our explanations are not only clear, but they are in a certain order. You will, if you're going to present this to a wider community that does not have knowledge in this, you need to present to them like you are presenting to layman's people, basic. They don't know about this. You are the expert. So when you're explaining the definition between how everything is matter and then
Yeah.
comparing it to how it's a black hole, they need individual descriptions before you go into a comparison. Otherwise the audience is going to have no idea what you're talking about.
Uh, Fatima ji,
Yeah, I would say
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would say this is a very unique perspective, and I promote this type of work because it's a very advanced and unique perspective, and these type of work should be included. But I was just highlighting that, the perspective of the initial scholars on black mud was a very probably a simplistic one. So we are saying that, in the modern scientific realm, we are trying to probably improve that explanation. We are giving an attempt to explain it even better, right? So this is the point.
Yeah, Maz,
Me,
this is what,
Sister
yeah,
Fatima is saying something else.
yeah, yeah.
So it depends. आपकी जो explanation है वो बड़ी अच्छी इस तरह से है कि so for example मेरा जो background है वो I studied physics up until A levels, but I was very keen in understanding these concepts. So I did read Stephen Hawking books on these concepts way when I'm like around 15 years ago. But the point is, there would be audience who would be keen to know these concepts. उन audience के लिए आप थोड़ा सा explain कर देना कि black holes होते क्या हैं. बाकी आप जो भी बात कर रहे हैं वो समझ में आ रही है.
Okay.
So अब तक ये वाली point establish हुआ है कि अल्लाह ताला ने कहा कि हमने इंसान को खनखनाती मिट्टी यानी sounding clay से पैदा किया.
Yes,
So एक तरफ जो है आपने sounding clay खनखनाती मिट्टी को atoms के साथ जोड़ा.
yes,
एटम को आपने इस तरीके से छोड़ा कि इनिशियली बिग बैंग के टाइम पे एनर्जी कन्वर्ट हो गई थी मैटर में और ब्लैक
yes.
होल्स में क्या होता है कि वही मैटर कन्वर्ट हो जाता है वापस एनर्जी में सो दिस इज व्हाट द एरोज आर शोइंग सो फार ठीक है आगे चलते हैं
Mm, okay. Actually, what you told just now, this is the normal thing that everybody is thinking. But before that, I want to answer one thing that we were discussing before. Like Miss Fatima said, that it should be simple. Okay. So in this, like Mars told before, the statement that is Quran, that is in the simplest form already. So I don't want to go into
No,
simpler
no,
form.
no. I
What I
think
want
you're
to do,
it's not, I didn't ask you to be simple. This kind of topic is impossible for you to be simple. What I'm saying is that the definitions need to be made very clear individually before you start mixing the concepts together. If you dive straight in with comparing the whole matter concept with the black hole and the light without defining them individually clearly to people who do not understand these concepts, then it will become confusing. लेकिन ये टॉपिक सिंपल हो ही नहीं सकता
नहीं हो सकता अब अगर
जी
वो यहाँ पे बैठ के ये समझाना शुरू हो जाएंगे कि किस तरह से एनर्जी मैटर में कन्वर्ट हो रही है तो ये तो फिर पॉइंट ही सारा चला जाएगा ना सो वी वुड रादर से कि these kind of sessions are not for everyone these kind of sessions are for those people who have some kind of
well
background
that's what I don't think that's very fair because there's
नहीं
people
ना
that will
फातिमा
be
हम
very
सारे
interested in
किंडरगार्टन के
knowing
लिए
about this
नहीं नहीं किंडरगार्टन ये वाली बात हमारी पहले हो चुकी हुई है सारी चीजें हम किंडरगार्टन के लिए नहीं कर सकते कुछ चीजें हमें हाई स्कूलर्स के लिए भी करनी है क्योंकि उससे ये होता है
अच्छा
कि
तो
हमारे
so
हाई
लेकिन
स्कूलर्स
theory को individually explain करने के लिए it's not kindergarten I don't understand what you mean to
Fatima ji,
ask
I want to tell you something. Let me finish. I never told that this one I'm doing for layman. This what I'm doing. I really don't have time. But you have no idea what other things I'm working on. This layman conversion I am leaving on you guys who will understand from me. You understand this concept and you spread it. I am never doing some work that is for layman. I am never going to do it. For layman, it's already there in Quran. It's completely for layman. The Al Kahf, it is for me, it's a gravity pit, it's a gravity hole, it's a one side of the wormhole. But Allah Ta'ala told it Kahf. You understood?
ठीक है
The
usually our
language.
other sessions are made for a wider audience and if this is not made for the wider audience then that's absolutely fine but I wasn't made aware of that
Okay, 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 okay,
so
okay.
yeah
No, no, no. This is not. I'm not. This is not for layman at all. I told Mehreen before also. Like Mars, like you. I
सॉरी
want
फातिमा
the guys to
मुदस्सिर ने
understand who
बताया
can
था आई शुड हैव
understand
टोल्ड
this.
यू दैट
Yeah.
मेरे ख्याल में तो
sorry
इससे
मींस
बेहतर
कि
बात हो नहीं सकती। इससे बेहतर बात हो नहीं सकती कि इस तरह के कंटेंट भी मुसलमान करें। और अगर
जी
लेमैन को
बिल्कुल
और मैं कहता हूँ
या
अगर लेमैन को
I
जी
forgot to tell Fatma that I'm sorry about that. Fatma, वो
okay no problem
yeah, okay,
ठीक
okay,
है
go
no
on,
problem
Mudassir, go on.
या आप कंटिन्यू करें आप क्लियर होगी ये बात
Okay. Okay. So, Mehrin, yeah, I will come to your point. You were telling that energy to mass, mass to energy. Forget about that concept. Okay, we are not talking about that thing here. and this energy to mass. Okay, I want to make it simple for you. Just make an atom, forget about this energy. Okay, we will come to that. This atom is vibrating. That's it. You know, even the earth is having its own frequency. Everything is vibrating. Everything is have his own frequency. Either it is a star or whatever, it doesn't matter. So whatever is in bionic form, in physical form, I am telling, it includes everything. That is the sounding clay. And from that sounding clay the human was made. That sounding clay is not like you say, like what is available on the earth. That sounding clay is what is available in the stars. That sounding clay is what the from which the galaxies are made. It's everything is sounding clay. So now you understand this concept. Whatever we can see from our eyes, from where the light can reflect, this everything is sounding clay. Now this sounding clay is molded from, this molded from rod form is a very very important word. I will come to that. But we normally explain it very simple, like the it was a smell was coming, it was spoiling and this and that. This is very important rod. But right now what I'm telling, this sounding clay was made from black mud, altered black mud. So something was there, black mud, that got altered and it created sounding clay. This is what this verse is telling. By which process? By molding, molded or wrought or altered. So this sounding clay, now I'm asking you what you think about it. Everything what we can see in this universe, whatever we can see, the physical matter, what can be the thing from which this was made? And here Allah Ta'ala says it was molded from black mud. So if you say black mud, it covers, some people explain like it is a carbon or something like this, but this is again, that's a sounding clay. Everything is sounding clay. So we cannot find out like this that what is this black mud. But we can find out here in the black hole that scientists already found that something was there, this sun was there, maybe bigger mass it became dwarf, more bigger mass it became neutron star, more bigger mass it became a white hole, this black hole. So in this we see opposite to this, there was mass, the mass was converting we will not say energy, we will use the same term, singularity, or I will use the word black mud. This physical material I was able to see from my eyes, this got converted into singularity here. And in opposite thing, what Allah Ta'ala is telling, from this singularity, from this black mud, from this altered black mud, this star was made, this human was made, everything was made. You understood this point?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So this was the most important point of this, that here we see the opposite of this from the black hole. When we connect both equations, then we know there is something exists that is called black mud, and it has to be inside the black hole because that is the only thing where we can find it, because the material is getting compressed there inside. And now I will come to this point, what is molded or wrought from. This molded and wrought from, this is the very important. I will come to Zulkarnain wall also. So you see this. Okay, in the meantime, I will tell you, there is ayah in Quran that says the iron was bought from outside. This is very important information. Normally, you are not going to get it, but I'm going to tell you now. Formation of origin of elements. This is the word what I'm talking about. So example of iron. Yeah, I gave you some example also. What I found from Quran. I researched it. I found it online. I collected everything for you. So in this sun, when it becomes a neutron star, the maximum what it can make is iron. Do any of you have idea how the neutron star is formed, how the white dwarf is formed, how the sun is formed? Any idea about that? It will become easier for me.
I think the
Not
sun.
exactly, but I've got some idea, just a rough sketch in my head.
Rahil bhai, assalamu alaikum. I didn't see you, man.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
बताएं यामीन कैसे बनता है?
yeah, when we talk about dwarf, It is a, it's some size of the star. When it is okay, I will start like on the star. When we see this heat, it is coming from nuclear fusion. So in nuclear
Mm-hmm.
fusion, the higher atom is getting converted into the more condensed form of atom. It can be like the helium is getting converted into hydrogen in this. So in this case, they releases the energy. That is the energy that we see in the form of this fire. So after, when all the fuel is gone, when we are not left with any fuel, and then this is the important point, it all boils down to when the iron is formed in the core of the star. So it means, for example, you took some atom, you joined it together, it will release some energy that we'll see in the form of the fire. Okay, it became bigger atom. Or I will take periodic table for you. This is the one. When you join two hydrogen, it became helium. When you join maybe two helium, it became maybe, what is that, barium. Like this, when you keep joining, you can come to, in the star, what happens? It will come to up to iron only. It will get condensed up to iron. It cannot go after that. So iron is very, very important in a star, in a neutron star. In the core, what can form is maximum iron. That's why in Quran also is told iron came from outside. Iron cannot form on the earth. It's in the center of the star. And then what happens after the anything that is above iron? For this you need external force, external heat. So it means up till iron, it was releasing the heat to the star so that the star can use the heat. And after that, it needs the heat or energy to compress it more. So this can is not formed in star. This is formed. It's like, neutron star collision. When two neutron stars are collided, they produce that much of energy and neutrons and free neutrons. From there we get all these things. And some of the elements of this, even we don't get it from here. It takes a long time to make some of the elements after iron, a very long time. So this is the meaning of molded or altered from. It took a very long time to make these elements, and almost all these elements except few, they are in our body. They are in our body. So now, if you come to this verse again, what it means then, that the sounding clay and the ringing clay, what we see now, it's everything what is in the periodic table. It's molded from, wrought from. Now I told you what is the meaning of wrought from or molded from. It took a very long time through the neutron star collision and what was happening in the star before collision, like I told you about the iron. And this was made from black mud. Even what we see there, it was made from black mud. It was made from the singularity, what we see in the black hole. Are we clear on this now? If anybody want to add something.
Sorry, sorry, I'm not able to understand one point. So we're
Yeah.
talking about singularity here, yeah? The black hole. So how you're connecting singularity with the formation of iron? Because my understanding is singularity, and I'm not a physicist. Um, so my understanding is singularity means when, for example, black hole, nothing exists inside it. So even light, when goes in, it gets trapped, can't leave because the force of attraction is so high, so huge that nothing can leave or exist inside the black hole. So I'm not sure when we say singularity and we're trying to link singularity with the creation of other elements,
Very
how
good, very
that,
good. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's the bit I'm not, or maybe
Yeah,
I
yeah, Rahil bhai,
yeah,
this is a very important, very good question, man. Actually, the problem is the definition and understanding what about the black hole what we have is completely wrong. What they're showing on the
right.
TV, everything is completely wrong. They say that Okay, I want to come to this topic. Just remind me, just let me finish what you
Okay,
told
okay,
me
that's
just
fine.
now.
That's fine. You please continue.
So
Continue. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I will
It's
tell
just
you
I
this,
thought.
son, what you told, how, just see this. Can you see my arrow here?
Yeah, I can,
Yeah.
but sorry, I can't read. Yeah, I can read now.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
So
just zoomed in.
actually, this is what I explained in the starting, how it is possible. If you see like this is the matter, right? This is the matter. It
Mm-hmm.
gets reduced in size. It became white dwarf. Yeah. Just
Yeah, it
forget
does.
about this
Yeah,
sun, white dwarf, neutron star. I'm just telling you in different way. This was the
yeah,
mass. It condensed. It became more condensed. It became more condensed. Okay, neutron star.
yeah,
If it become more condensed, this is the next form.
yeah. Because
So
gravitational pull
yeah.
increases exponentially. It keeps increasing, and the mass is just shrinks. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, no, no, no. Actually, forget about gravity here. This is what I'm telling. I will come to you that this concept is wrong. What is happening here? You know this curve,
Mm-hmm.
the space-time curve? The space-time curve is getting more and more. This is what we will not consider gravity here. This space-time curve is called gravity. And then when
Mm-hmm.
this happens, the finally black hole
Mm-hmm.
happens, this matter is getting converted into a form that nobody knows. Scientists
Yeah,
don't know about
that's
that. They call it singularity.
see, that's the problem because even science can't see it, prove it, examine it. It's all theory because, it's completely out of reach. And at the same time, from Quran, this ayah is obviously it's one of the ayat mutashabihat. Yeah, it's
Okay.
not a muhkam ayat, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah.
So it's difficult here. I'm just um, just trying to think how like when we present this to other people, um, like how we're going to justify all the theories that based on what evidence.
Rahil bhai, what I'm talking
Sorry, I'm
about
asking a
here is
difficult
not theory
question,
at all.
maybe. Oh, yeah, sorry,
I'm
yeah,
not talking
yeah.
about theories.
Hmm.
I am not using any theory here. This whatever I am telling you is a science that is proved science about the black hole. What I'm telling you right now. So
Right,
yes,
right.
Hazima,
Even if it's a
Yes,
theory, yeah, yeah, please.
I have just a question that what is the definition of black hole in your view?
it's a space-time curve. It's a space-time
That's it.
curve due to something that is inside. It okay. The space-time curve can be due to energy also and highly dense mass also. There can be highly dense
Mm-hmm.
mass or there can be high form of energy, some form of energy inside that curves the
Mm-hmm.
space-time.
Mm-hmm. So, in your view, black hole is just a space-time curve.
Not in my view. This is a theory of relativity.
Yes, yes, but you say that the current definition of the black hole is wrong. So, I'm asking what, in your view, is the correct definition of black hole?
No, I'm not telling the current definition of a black hole is wrong. What I'm telling is
Mm-hmm.
what normal people understand what black hole is. For
Mm-hmm.
example, they say when something goes inside, it will never come back. It's very complicated topic, and like you
Mm-hmm.
were telling, we are talking about the layman. Then it is very complicated. But I will tell you one thing. In the black hole,
Mm-hmm.
in the black hole, if you are standing here, right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you're trying to go inside. If I am
Mm-hmm.
standing here somewhere at the back, I will never see you that you will enter the black hole.
Mm-hmm.
You will never enter the black hole with respect to me.
Mm-hmm.
And with respect to myself, I will enter the black hole. I will enter the black hole and I will go somewhere inside. So it's not gravity, it's a space-time curve. If light will come from here, light will come inside and go straight. And also, like it is told, if something goes inside, it will never come back. So the problem is why it will never come back? Because outside, for example, 1000 years are one day inside. If you are standing here, you will, maybe if it will come out after one day, it will be 1000 years for you. It will come with respect to you, it will come, light will come out. If it will come out, it will come out after 1000 years. You will not be there to see that light coming out.
Mm-hmm.
This is what actually happens in the black hole,
Okay.
because it's a space-time curve. It's not like something is going inside and just died. This
Mm-hmm.
is I'm working on, alhamdulillah, everything is created. This is Surah Kahf, and I will explain very beautifully, inshallah, in that.
And how it is related to the creation of human beings?
Who is that?
Yeah, it's Fazima.
Fazima. Oh,
The
Fazima. Ah,
Yes,
you just joined, right? Okay.
and no, I have joined earlier as well. I
Okay.
was listening to you. I was trying to get your point. You are
Okay.
relating everything with the creation of the human being, the sounding clay. So I'm
Yes.
trying to find the connection. What is the link of all this theory with that creation?
Okay. Okay. This is very important, and I hope everybody should understand it. I told already. I will tell again. The sounding clay. When we say sounding clay, a human physical body is made from sounding clay, and when we die, this physical body is mixed with earth. Then the earth and our human body is made from same thing. Then the elements, whatever is there present on the earth, it's in periodic table. This we come to the conclusion, everything is periodic table. What is in periodic table, same thing is in the star also, same thing everywhere in the universe, that is visible thing, and that we called in science Byronic matter. It means we came to the conclusion everything is made from vibrating and sounding clay. This is the first step that we established. You understood up till here?
Yes, yes, yes.
नहीं नहीं, इसमें
Okay.
मुझे भी कंफ्यूजन है, एक मिनट ठहरें।
Yeah.
आप ये कह रहे हैं कि इंसान के अंदर जितने भी एलिमेंट्स हैं वही एलिमेंट्स स्टार्स में भी मौजूद हैं, इज दैट व्हाट यू आर सेइंग?
Yes.
तो जो ह्यूमन बॉडी, द एलिमेंट्स दैट द ह्यूमन बॉडी इज
आई
मेड
थिंक ही
ऑफ।
सेइंग अदरवाइज। वो कह रहे हैं कि जो स्टार में है वो इंसान के अंदर भी
मैं कुछ ऐड करूं
यप।
इधर?
ओके, हाँ जी मास।
हाँ, मैं पहले तो ये कहूँगा, इवन अगर एक थ्योरी है तो हमें उससे भी ऑन टेबल रखना चाहिए, इसमें कोई इशू नहीं। दूसरा,
जी जी बिल्कुल।
ये मुदस्सिर भाई, आपको एक ये शुरू में थोड़ा सा ये एक्सप्लेन कर देते हैं कि ये कुरान मजीद से ये जो वाइब्रेटिंग क्ले है ये क्या अरेबिक लफ्ज़ है, और ये आयत के थ्रू थोड़ा सा इसको सीक्वेंस में लेके जाते हैं, क्योंकि आपने अभी एक्सप्लेन किया है कि जी न्यूट्रॉन स्टार जो है वो एक एक एक्सप्लोजन के तहत बना, लेकिन ये सीक्वेंस एक्सप्लेन करना है कि ब्लैक मड के थ्रू या ब्लैक होल के थ्रू इंसान की फॉर्मेशन तक। और आई थिंक खजीमा ये भी यही पूछना चाह रही थी कि ब्लैक होल से लेके इंसान की फॉर्मेशन तक को हम किस तरह एनर्जी को उस लेवल पे मतलब सीक्वेंस उसका समझा सकते हैं। आई थिंक यही
Yes,
सारे पूछना चाह रहे हैं। हाँ जी।
yes.
जी
This
Maz.
is the
बिल्कुल।
connection.
the
Yeah.
I'm trying to
the
find the
concept
connection.
yeah, the concepts need to be connected together more clearly.
Mm.
ठीक है,
Because you're
ये कर
saying,
लेते हैं, ये वाला काम
Mhm.
मुश्किल नहीं है, क्योंकि जो काम आप लोगों ने ऑलरेडी कर लिया है ना, वो यू हैव डन द हार्डर बिट। अब उसको
Yes,
उसके ऊपर एक स्टोरी लाइन बनाना और उसके ऊपर एक ऐसी प्रेजेंटेशन बनाना कि फिर हर किसी को अच्छे तरीके से समझ आ जाए। इवन हम ले मैन को अगर टारगेट नहीं भी कर रहे, ऐसे लोग जिन्होंने कम से कम ए लेवल्स तक फिजिक्स पढ़ी है, बेसिक नो हाउ है उनका, उनको भी स्पेस टाइम कर्व का के बारे में बताना ज़रूरी है, और उनको भी कॉम्पोजिशंस बताना ज़रूरी है कि स्टार्स की क्या कॉम्पोजिशंस हैं, ह्यूमन बीइंग की क्या कॉम्पोजिशन है। और ये जो आपने जो पूरी बात की है, इसको एक अच्छे से स्टोरी लाइन में लेके आने की ज़रूरत है। वो कर लेंगे इंशाल्लाह, लेकिन अभी हमें बात समझ में तो आए पहले।
Mehrin, yeah, Maz.
जी जी।
You told me that मैंने Arabic के
सीक्वेंस,
से बताना चाहिए था. See
हाँ
this
जी।
words. Man, I didn't use Arabic, but I have wrote down for you. Man, Arabic. I need to tell Arabic word and explain this. I wrote down everything here. Sounding, ringing, vibrating clay was made, molded, wrought from black mud and altered black mud, decayed mud. This is the words. This is clearly there.
अच्छा, इसकी
What is
अरबी
the
कहाँ पर है? ऊपर ही है।
this is
I think
can you
हमाय
can you can you
मसनून।
see my
Hamay
cursor?
Masnoon.
हमाय मसनून, अच्छा ठीक हो
Yeah,
गया।
Hamay Masnoon.
हम्म।
So can you please tell one by one what was the question again? What is the
देखिए, मैं कह रहा हूँ सीक्वेंस ये हमें समझ आ रहा है। हमा इम मसनून यानी ब्लैक मैटर से साउंडिंग वाइब्रेटिंग क्ले की तरफ, ये सीक्वेंस के एक ब्लैक होल किस तरह डिसइंटीग्रेट हुआ कि इंसान की फॉर्मेशन में, ये सीक्वेंस समझाना है। यही है
देखो,
ना आयत, तो ये समझ आ रहा
हाँ देखो बात सुनो।
है।
कुरान के अंदर जड़ें हैं, अंदर रूट से अंदर। इट इज नॉट लाइक इट्स नॉट रिटन हियर अबाउट द ब्लैक होल, बट यू व्हेन यू विल अंडरस्टैंड द ब्लैक होल एंड व्हेन यू विल अंडरस्टैंड द ह्यूमन बॉडी, and then you have to connect both two. When we, okay, this is the question that I'm asking sometime, that what is there in human body that is not there in periodic table? Only soul is
Whole.
there, that is not in periodic table. Okay, what is there in, for example, us, what is there in sun, that is not in periodic table. Everything what sun have is in periodic table. What is in the
Mm-hmm.
universe in bionic matter, that is not in periodic table. Maybe some of the elements will be discovered, but this each and every element have some number of atoms inside. Maybe after that, maybe some more will come, we don't know. But till now, whatever is present in the universe in the form of bionic matter is already there in this periodic table. From this, the human is made, physical body, I'm not talking about soul. Human body is made from this periodic table. Sun is also made from this periodic table. All the galaxies, everything is made from this periodic table. So from these words, when we know that everything is made from this periodic table, and then everything is vibrating clay. So it means whatever we have in this periodic table was made from black mud. What is that black mud? We will find out. For to explain this, Allah Ta'ala gave us this what we call black hole. So in this, we put from this periodic table in the form of sun. The sun is getting condensed. It is forming a form of something inside the star that nobody can understand, but it looks black to us. So during the time of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to tell the people who don't understand the scientific concept what they're going to tell. They will tell, okay, something is there black in color, and from there this human body is made. But we know now the human body, when we die, it get mixed in the earth. So it's when you combine both the equation, everything is very very clear. What is inside the black hole? From that, the sun is made, and whatever is in the sun is in the periodic table, and whatever is in the periodic table is in human body. So if you combine all the equations, it means the singularity that is inside the black hole, the same thing is in the human body also. It is created from that.
Okay, I have again something to say here, that what you're trying to say, in this context, we see periodic table as the fundamental thing. But we know now that periodic table is not fundamental. I agree with you that all the elements are present in the human body. Everything that Allah has created in the universe is present in the human body. This thing, I agree with this. But the point that periodic table is, uh, the way you are presenting, it seems that periodic table is fundamental. But I think it has proved now that periodic table is not fundamental.
Do
What do
we
you mean
have
by
gold in our
what
body?
do you mean by fundamental?
The way you are presenting it, it seems that the way you are presenting, it seems to be like that we have to see that periodic table is fundamental, but it's not fundamental. Might be there are some elements that are present in the sun, and that has not been yet added in the periodic table.
I really don't, I'm not understanding what you talk about. That is not fundamental. You mean there can be something other than these also?
Yes, yes, yes.
This I told you just now. See, okay. When
Sorry,
you say
I
helium,
agree with you. I say that I agree with you, but the way that you're presenting, it seems that you are saying that periodic table is fundamental.
तस्लीमा ये कह
I
रही हैं कि आप अपनी जो रिसर्च और ये जो फाइंडिंग्स है ना, इसको बेसिस पीरियोडिक टेबल बना रहे हैं। वो
yes,
मतलब बना भी रहे हैं तो इसमें कोई बुराई नहीं है, क्योंकि उसके अंदर
नहीं,
अगर मजीद भी एलिमेंट्स ऐड होते हैं तो भी उन बेसिस पे ये सारी एक्सप्लेनेशन नलीफाई नहीं होती ना।
नलीफाई नहीं होगी। आई एग्री विद द ब्रदर कि वो बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हैं, बट आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू ऐड दिस पॉइंट कि
हाँ
कुछ
ठीक है,
चीजें
वो उन्होंने
ऐसी
खुद
हैं।
भी कहा है। हाँ सही है,
ओके,
okay.
ठीक हो गया।
Actually,
फातिमा आप कुछ कह रही थी?
Khazima, Khazima, are you from science background?
यस, माय मेजर
Okay.
सब्जेक्ट वाज फिजिक्स।
Okay. So, okay. In this, when we say helium, is this helium is not like the name that we give to a baby when the baby is born. The helium means there is one neutron, one proton, and one electron. Okay, that's why its name is sorry, hydrogen. And helium, same thing. Helium has two, like three, four. Okay, like up to this periodic table, what we can see it's here. Like I told you, maybe after some time, some of the element will be found, and it will come here in the line. So there is space, but this sequence is there. This everybody have to follow. If you say this periodic table is not fundamental, if I will not use this periodic table also, still this concept is same. This periodic table is a way to make a layman understand, or we can make so many step in middle to make people understand, to make different equations. Even I will not use periodic table, it doesn't matter. I will say when the human dies, it will go in the earth, and whatever is in the earth, it's in the sun, and whatever is in the sun, it's in the black hole. So it means whatever is in
Okay.
human, it's in the black hole. I will not use this periodic table.
Okay. Okay.
अच्छा, तो आप ये कह रहे हैं कि ब्लैक होल से ये जो पहले साउंडिंग क्ले था जो कि एटम था,
Yes.
वहां से वो एक मैटर में कन्वर्ट हुआ, उस मैटर को आप क्या नाम मतलब उसका पैरेलल किस लफ्ज से ड्रॉ किया?
I forgot to show you something that will make things more clear actually. You know this diagram? This is the hadith that we know already, yeah? This was Allah outside, like I did, and above that was, there was energy, the cloud, above this was water, above this was Allah. Okay? And from this energy, everything is created. Okay? So from what we talk about the physical matter right now, that is created from this energy, what was there. And this they call, if you see scientific term, they call it singularity, this one also. From this singularity, everything was created. And what was created? The sun, the moon, the earth, the human, everything is created from this. Yes. And when we see here the sun, it goes back to its original position from which it was created. Scientists say maybe this is not same, because what I understood, they don't understand it properly. But scientists say that this gets converted into form of singularity that is different, and this singularity is different. But according to my understanding, these both singularities are same, because the mass, the bionic matter was made from this singularity, and this is also the starting from which everything physical what is made, that is including what they proved already, this is dark matter also. That is also everything, because there are Quranic verses I mentioned in this. Allah Ta'ala says, whatever is in between the earth and the sky, and everything between them. So there are some things that between them also. And scientifically we know there is dark matter. Right now they say there is no dark energy. This is also one of the topic that I'm working on, that there is dark energy, but for your understanding, there is no dark energy, scientists say now. But what is expanding the universe now? The universe is expanding. So this, if you understand these hadiths, this will become more clear that everything is started from this energy. When sun is formed from this energy, then it will be reversible process. It cannot be one way. So this thing what we see is happening in the black hole. Did it make any
ठीक
one
है
more
तो
layer on
फिर
that?
आदम अलैहिस्सलाम को अल्लाह ताला ने आसमान से जमीन पे फिर कैसे भेजा, जन्नत से जमीन पे कैसे भेजा था? Does that explain as well?
Yes, this I will explain in Al-Kahf. That is, it's a very deep topic. It is different topic. But of course, these are the okay.
अच्छा
नहीं,
मैं
आपने ना पैरेलल्स जो ड्रॉ करने हैं ना, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अभी हमारे साथ एक सेशन हुआ था, ये डॉक्टर नजीब का,
Okay.
उन्होंने सिगमंड फ्रॉड कोई एक कैरेक्टरिस्ट फिजिकिस्ट है, उसके वो उसने कॉन्सेप्ट दिया था इड, ईगो एंड सुपर ईगो का। उन्होंने
Okay.
उसको पैरेलल्स ड्रॉ किए कि इड जो है वो बेसिकली हमारा नफ्स है, ईगो जो है वो कल्ब है, और सुपर ईगो रूह है। तो जो वो फ्रॉड है जो कि साइकोलॉजिस्ट था, वो तो इस्लाम का बंदा नहीं था, ना ही वो कोई मजहबी आदमी था।
Okay.
उसकी सारी बातें पढ़ के उन्होंने एक पैरेलल्स ड्रॉ किए कि देखो ये जो इसमें हमारी थ्योरी देती है, इट डज मेक सेंस एंड दिस इज हाउ इट रिलेट्स टू इस्लाम। अगर हम इसमें इस्लामिक कॉन्सेप्ट्स को इनके साथ पैरेलल ड्रॉ करें तो बहुत सारी चीजें बहुत ज्यादा समझ आ जाती हैं। तो
Okay.
अब अगर आप ये कहते हैं कि एटम जो था इनिशियली एनर्जी थी, और एटम जो था वो दैट लेट्स से दैट कि वो उसकी अरबिक टर्मिनोलॉजीज के साथ पैरेलल्स ड्रॉ करें,
Okay. मैं ये
क्योंकि
नहीं
अभी
बोल
तक
रहा।
मुझे ये समझ नहीं आई कि
हम्म,
ब्लैक होल से अगर इंसान को आपने बना दिया है, मतलब आप ये कह रहे हो कि ब्लैक होल से आदम अलैहिस्सलाम की तख्लीक हुई है, तो इससे फायदा क्या है?
मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा। ये दिस इज महरीन, हु इज द
जी जी महरीन
महरीन,
जी।
राइट?
मैं कुछ
ओके।
मैं कुछ मैं कुछ इसको सिंप्लीफाई थोड़ा सा कर सकूं
यस
अगर।
मस।
हाँ जी। नहीं, ये तो कुरान मजीद में लिखा है ना कि हमने इंसान को ब्लैक मड से बनाया। इसमें तो कोई गलत नहीं कह रहे मुनस्सिर भाई, इस तरह ही लिखा है कि ये आयत है कि इंसान को हमने ब्लैक मड से बनाया। मतलब असल लफ्ज है हमाई मसनून।
ठीक हो गया।
हमाई मसनून से अगला सीक्वेंस है सलसाल, जिसको हम कह रहे हैं रॉट क्ले या मोल्डेड क्ले। ये तभी मैं कहता हूँ ये सीक्वेंस समझाना है हमने।
ठीक
हमाई
है।
मसनून से सलसाल, जिसको हम आप कह रहे हैं जी बदबूदार या मोल्डेड क्ले। और फिर
हाँ।
उससे फिर है तीन, जिसको हम कह रहे हैं बजती हुई क्या नाम है, रिंगिंग क्ले, जिसको हम कह रहे हैं तीन। वो लफ्ज है तीन। तो ये
हम्म।
सीक्वेंस है फ्रॉम, आप कह रहे हैं कि ब्लैक मड को हम एक कह सकते हैं कि शायद ब्लैक होल की तरफ इशारा है। लेकिन ब्लैक होल से सलसाल की तरफ के सीक्वेंस, ये किस तरह एक्सप्लेन करेंगे कि ब्लैक होल ट्रांसफर इनटू अ फिजिकल मैटर, ये वाला सीक्वेंस समझाना है।
हम्म।
बाकी बाकी तो ठीक है, बाकी तो मुझे समझ आ गई है कि वो आप उसको उसके साथ कोई ताल्लुक जोड़ रहे हैं कि ब्लैक मड एज ए ब्लैक होल हो सकता है और उसमें एनर्जी होती है और वो सारे एलिमेंट्स हैं, ठीक है। लेकिन वो अगला सीक्वेंस काइंडली उसको अगर थोड़ा सा समझा सकें तो बड़ा अच्छा होगा।
दूसरा ये कि वो फिर ब्लैक होल यही वैलिड, वेरी बड़ा बड़ा वैलिड पॉइंट है, क्योंकि हर बंदे ने यही सवाल पूछना है कि ब्लैक होल से फिर वो वापस, क्योंकि अभी तक तो जो चीजें साइंटिफिकली डिस्कवर हुई हैं कि सिंगुलैरिटी में कोई चीज चली जाए तो वापस नहीं आ सकती, तो वो वापस कैसे आए हैं? वो उन्होंने बोला था कि फ्रॉम व्हाट आई कैन रिमेम्बर के इक्वली इक्वल एनर्जी चाहिए वहां से वापस निकलने के लिए ब्लैक होल से।
मेरे ये सारी थियरीज हैं जो, देखो अभी ये मैंने ये वर्म होल ब्लैक होल का मैंने एग्जांपल लिया है। इफ यू आर हेयर, ओके, एंड इफ यू वेंट इनसाइड, ये जो इवेंट होराइजन होती है ना ब्लैक होल की, पहली
हम्म।
चीज तो ये, जब रॉकेट यहाँ पे जाएगा ना, ये कोई भी यहाँ पे जाएगा और हम बाहर खड़े
हम्म।
होकर देख रहे हैं, हमें कभी वो अंदर जाता हुआ दिखेगा ही नहीं, क्योंकि यहाँ पर आने के बाद टाइम जीरो हो जाता है।
सही हो गया।
तो अगर कोई कहे मैंने जाते हुए देखा लाइट को, तो वो झूठ बोल रहा है।
हम्म।
यू अंडरस्टूड? टाइम
हम्म।
जीरो हो जाता है किसी भी चीज का, यहाँ पे जाने के बाद कोई चीज अंदर जा ही नहीं सकती है। लेकिन
हम्म।
अगर आप फोटोन से पूछेंगे ना, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई विल जस्ट, लाइट जो हमारे पास सूरज से आती है, we got the
हम्म।
light from the sun, and if you will ask me how much time it took, I will say like 8.5 minutes or 8 minutes, right? I will say like this: if you will catch one photon and you will ask photon how long it took, he photon will say I started and landed at the same time.
या
This
ठीक
is
है।
what photon will say, because photon के लिए, light के लिए, there is a concept of theory of relativity, and it's proven there is a concept of time dilation and length contraction. तो
हम्म।
वो लाइट के लिए जीरो हो जाता है, या कोई भी चीज जो फास्ट चलती है उसके लिए लेंथ छोटा हो जाता है। इट मीन्स अगर
हम्म।
1 लाइट ईयर का डिस्टेंस हमें ट्रैवल करना हो, लाइट को तो जीरो लगेगा टाइम विद रेस्पेक्ट टू लाइट।
हम्म।
इट विल नॉट टेक एनी टाइम विद रेस्पेक्ट टू अस, इट इज गोइंग टू टेक 1 ईयर। अभी
हम्म।
जब हम रॉकेट लेके जाएंगे, एंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ द रॉकेट, इफ यू विल गो मे बी 99% स्पीड ऑफ लाइट और मे बी 90% of the speed of light, okay, it will not take, normally what we'll say, what if we will calculate 1 year distance that light will travel in 1 year, it will not take that much, it will take less. The more faster you go, the land will be contracted and it will take less time. This is
हम्म।
what is when I met Sahil Bhai, he was talking about that Ibrahim alayhis salam or Musa alayhis salam, he was using Burak and he was traveling and land was contracted for him. This is the answer for this, because if
हम्म।
something travels faster, the land contracts for him, and this is not
हम्म।
theory, this is proven. तो
हम्म।
जब वार्म होल के यहाँ पर हम बाहर आते हैं, इवेंट होराइजन पे, हमें बाहर से कुछ भी चीज अंदर जाती हुई नहीं दिखेगी।
ठीक हो गया।
लेकिन अगर आप जो चीज अंदर गई है उससे पूछेंगे, ठीक है, उसको देखेंगे विद रेस्पेक्ट टू हिम, वो अंदर जाएगा। और जब वो वापस आएगा ना बाहर, तो बाहर हजारों साल निकल चुके होंगे। सो जो बंदा बाहर खड़ा होकर उसको मॉनिटर कर रहा था, वो कितने साल करेगा? 1 साल, 2 साल, 5 साल, 10 साल, 15 साल।
लेकिन वो सब सही हो गया, मगर वो जो बाहर निकलेगा कैसे?
वो सेम वे में बाहर आएगा जैसे अंदर गया था।
तो आप उसको ग्रेविटी से नहीं एसोसिएट करें, आप उसको
एक्चुअली
वो।
वही मैंने बोला, जो ये फेक है ना बाहर, जो अभी चल रहा है न्यूटोनियन फिजिक्स, ये
हम्म।
न्यूटोनियन फिजिक्स है, ये ग्रेविटी होती है और वो अट्रैक्ट कर लेगी और बाहर नहीं आ सकते। ठीक है,
हम्म।
बट व्हाट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट आइंस्टाइन फिजिक्स राइट नाउ, फॉर आइंस्टाइन it is a space time curve, and according to
अच्छा ठीक हो
Quran,
गया।
it is also space time curve only।
ओके, फिर
according
ये
to
वाला
सूर्य
पॉइंट
क्या है, फिर
लाजमी
space time
बनाना।
curve। हाँ,
डू एस्टैब्लिश दिस पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन में, डू एस्टैब्लिश दिस पॉइंट एज वेल,
नहीं
क्योंकि
अभी मैंने,
जनरल जैसे
ये
कोई
जो
चीज उर्फ
पार्ट
में
है
होती है ना।
ये इसका नहीं है, ये जो
अच्छा।
पार्ट है ये हमारा ट्रैवल वाला, ये सूर्य कहफ के अंदर आएगा। लेकिन इसके अंदर जो है हमें, इट्स वेरी सिंपल कि हमें दिखता है, साइंटिस्ट ने जो प्रूव कर दिया है कि जो मास होता है ना, और इफ वी विल डू एक्सपेरिमेंट विद ऑल द वट एवर वी नीड, वी कैन प्रूव इट दैट जो भी हमारे को यहाँ पे मास दिखता है, इट गेट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू समथिंग दैट वी कैन नॉट कॉम्प्रिहेंड। तो साइंटिस्ट खुद बोलते हैं ये कि उसको सिंगुलरिटी बोल रहा है, वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज दिस। बट कुरान बोल रहा है कि जो भी ये जो
हम्म।
फिजिकल मैटर था, इसको हमने ब्लैक मड से बनाया है, और उसको बनाने में टाइम लगा, इट मोल्डेड इन रॉड फ्रॉम। तो यहाँ पर जब सेम ब्लैक होल पे वो हम ये कॉन्सेप्ट लगा के देखेंगे, क्योंकि हमें पता है जिससे इंसान बनाए उसी से स्टार बनाए। तो चाहे स्टार पे एक्सपेरिमेंट कर लो, चाहे इंसान पे कर लो, जो फिजिकल मैटर है, इट्स अ सेम थिंग। तो जब वही प्रिंसिपल हम यहाँ लगाएंगे, तो हम बोलेंगे द स्टार was made from molded black mud. What is that black mud? That is inside the black hole. What is the ringing clay? That was outside in the form of a star. Is it more clear now?
देखिए, आप ये कह रहे हैं कि जिस जिस चीज से आदम अलैहिस्सलाम बने, उन्हीं से बाकी की कायनात भी बनी। जब हम अल्लाह ताला हमें बताते हैं कि इतने दिनों में पानी, इतने दिनों में जमीन तख्लीक की गई, इतने दिनों में पहाड़ तख्लीक किए गए, और इतने दिनों में फला मतलब आसमान तख्लीक किए गए, और फिर आदम की तख्लीक का किस्सा अलग से बताया गया है। तो
देखिए मैरिन, देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन जो हम देखो, अल्लाह ताला ने जो, मैंने फिर दैट्स व्हाई आई स्टार्टेड विद जो हमारे को कुरान में लिखा है और जो हमारे को सामने दिखता है वो कनेक्ट करना है हमारे को। इसमें नहीं जाना है दैट somebody इज टेलिंग समथिंग हाइपोथेटिकली। अभी इफ यू टॉक अबाउट आदम, वी आर आदम, राइट? वी आर आदम, व्हाट वी आर मेड ऑफ। You can see, we don't need to think maybe they were made from something special. No, we are son of Adam, right? What I am made from, same thing Adam was made. Do you believe on it or not?
यप।
If you believe on it, when we will die, our body will be converted into soil, neutron, proton, electron, what is there in periodic table. Do you believe on it?
जी जी बिल्कुल।
Then it is very very clear.
क्या
When you
ह्यूमन
will
बॉडी में कुछ ऐसे भी एलिमेंट्स हैं जो कि जमीन पे नहीं है?
human में,
हाँ जी, ह्यूमन में
okay,
क्या
for
कुछ
example,
एलिमेंट्स हैं?
for example,
मैं पूछ रही हूँ आपसे।
no, no, whatever we find in human body, okay, okay, I made one, I knew this will come. This is the diagram, one of the diagram, and this is the thing. See what the major element we have in our body, it is here. And other than all, it's less than 0.1%. So whatever we have in our body, it's there in periodic table. And
पीरियोडिक टेबल में है,
it's
यानी
not a
जमीन
theory
पे
what I'm
ऑलरेडी
telling, it's
मौजूद है ये
all
चीजें।
scientific proof things. What is the
तो फिर
confusion
उस
now?
हदीस का क्या, पता नहीं है वो सही हदीस है, जैन कुड टेल बेटर।
कौन सी
मेरा
वाली?
कंफ्यूजन ये है कि आदम अलैहिस्सलाम की तख्लीक को ब्लैक होल के साथ एसोसिएट करने से हमें कौन कौन से हमें क्या हमें कौन कौन से मिस्ट्रीज अनलॉक होती हैं। जबकि एक और हदीस भी है कि जमीन के मुख्तलिफ हिस्सों से, हदीस है या आई डोंट नो, रिवायत है कि जमीन के मुख्तलिफ हिस्सों से मिट्टी को लाया गया और उससे आदम अलैहिस्सलाम की तख्लीक की गई।
Then see, this is very, very clear. You know, this periodic table, maybe you will find calcium from somewhere else, magnesium from somewhere else, sodium from somewhere else. This is different, different mitti. And put it like, what you're talking about is there. Can you see this image? Oxygen,
हम्म।
carbon, hydrogen in the human.
हम्म।
See, this is different, different mitti.
ठीक है।
From this, human is
और
made.
ये मिट्टी से और ये मिट्टी से उन्होंने साउंडिंग क्ले बना दी, और उसके बाद फिर उसको मोल्ड करके ब्लैक होल की सिंगुलैरिटी से निकल के वो आदम अलैहिस्सलाम की शक्ल में आ गए।
Black hole की singularity say you are watching so many. It's like you are watching so many movies, English movies. Actually, see.
बिल्कुल कोई भी नहीं देखी मैंने। हाँ।
This whatever we see in this diagram, it's already a sounding clay. They are all part of sounding clay.
हम्म
From
ठीक
this
है।
sounding clay, human is made. So from, okay, if I will ask you how the oxygen is formed, if I will, okay, I will ask you how hydrogen is formed. If I will give you one box of neutron, one box of proton, one box of electron, can you make a hydrogen? You can make hydrogen. You can make carbon, you can make nitrogen. This all you can make. If I will give you neutron, proton, electron, you can make it. Now if you will say how the neutron, proton, electrons are made, they are made from something we cannot comprehend. How we know that? I'm going all scientifically. How we know that they're made from something that we cannot comprehend? The problem is, okay, the problem is that how the neutron, proton, the neutron star, the dwarf, and the singular and the black hole is formed. We have to understand it. This is here. So what happens? Everything gets crushed in black hole. It means the matter get crushed in the black hole, and finally the singularity is formed, and scientists don't know what singularity is. Then what was there before making singularity? It was everything what is there in periodic table only. It was a star that got crushed, and it was a star. What star was having? It star was having everything what we have in periodic table. And what we have in periodic table, the same thing we have in human body. You understood the point?
हाँ मैं
जी मुदस्सिर, मैं
Yeah.
आपकी बात, पहले तो ये कि माशाल्लाह आपने बड़ी एफर्ट की है, ये मैं देख रहा हूँ आपने काफ़ी इंफॉर्मेशन इकट्ठी की है, बड़ा टाइम लगाया है माशाल्लाह, इसमें अल्लाह ताला आपको उसकी जज़ा दे। दूसरी बात है कि यहाँ पे क्वेश्चंस पूछने का मेरा मकसद हरगिज़ भी ये नहीं है, आपने ये नहीं सोचना कि शायद आपको गलत प्रूव करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं या डिसएग्री, बल्कि आपकी हेल्प करना मकसद है, ताकि आप
जी
इसको
जी जी
और
जी
मज़ीद शाइन कर सकें, रिफाइन कर सकें अपनी इसको थ्योरी को, रिसर्च को, प्रेजेंटेशन को। तो ये आपकी पीरियोडिक टेबल वाली बात तो समझ लग गई कि आप जो पॉइंट रखना चाह रहे हैं कि जी वो बेसिकली, अगर हम इसको इफ वी समराइज इट, व्हाट आई अंडरस्टूड इज दैट all the elements that exist on the periodic table, they exist everywhere in the universe, yeah, all the
yes
stars and everywhere. And if we are made out of those elements, then everything else is also made out of those elements. ठीक है जी,
yes
ये
yes
तो बात आपकी क्लियर हो गई। ठीक है महरीन,
जी
आपको भी ये बात क्लियर है?
जी हाँ
जी,
क्लियर है बिल्कुल।
अच्छा, इससे अब आगे चलें, आपका अगला पॉइंट क्या है? आगे आप कैसे इसको लिंक कर रहे हैं अगले नुक्ते के साथ? यहाँ तक तो आई थिंक एवरीबॉडी इज वेरी मच क्लियर that your point is about the periodic table and human and the rest of the universe. The matter is all interlinked because of all these common elements which exist in almost everything. Okay, so
okay
यहाँ तक तो हम मतलब उसको कर लेते हैं फाइनलाइज। यहाँ से आगे चलें अब आप
okay
इंशाल्लाह।
so
I
बिस्मिल्लाह
have
करें।
a question to add here.
okay
Might be it will be helpful that why it is necessary to connect over creation with the creation of stars to the creation of sun, just because of the singularity, just like कि जिस तरह sun अपनी singularity achieve कर लेगा एक दिन, उसी तरह आप ये लिंक कर रहे हैं कि human body जो है which is composed of the matter, ये भी एक दिन अपनी singularity को achieve कर लेगी, ये link है।
singularity को achieve कर लेगी? Why you want to achieve? Why you think we should why the is in your mind something should achieve singularity? I mean, what is coming in your mind?
Yes, this is the
और मैं
point
वो
that I'm
यही सवाल पूछ
asking.
रही है ना कि ब्लैक होल्स और
Yes.
सिंगुलैरिटी को ह्यूमन बीइंग की क्रिएशन के साथ एसोसिएट करने का मकसद क्या है? मैं
Yes,
यही
yes,
पूछ रही हूँ।
this is my question.
Okay,
कि
I
why
am
it is
not associating
necessary to
anything.
connect?
I
अच्छा
am not associating anything. This is what Quran says.
Mhm.
Okay,
So you say that the Quran is saying that the creation of a star and the creation
okay,
of a human being both are same.
yes. No, actually, in what sense you are talking about, that is what matters. In what sense same? I am telling made of same thing. Maybe
Mhm.
creation took different parameters and everything. In human, Allah Ta'ala put his soul. If you talk about creation of human, Allah Ta'ala put soul. So Allah Ta'ala is not putting the same type of soul in the human and the same in the stars and everything.
Mhm.
What I'm telling is I'm talking about only the physical matter.
मैं
Can you
मैं
see?
मैं स्टेप मैं स्टेप
Can you
इन
see
अगर
this
थोड़ा सा
diagram
करूँ।
there?
Yes, I
Maz,
understand your point up till here, but I
okay.
am not getting the point that why it is necessary. What will be our result if we connect these two creations?
Star and the
मैं
human.
मैं इसको
Yes.
मैं इसको
Okay,
बताना
Maz,
चाहूँ।
you go ahead first.
हाँ जी, मैं इसको थोड़ा सिंप्लीफाई अगेन करना चाहूँगा। बड़ा अच्छा पॉइंट है असल में ये। महरीन और वो भी यही पूछना चाह रही हैं कि क्या फ़ायदा क्या है हमें इस कॉन्सेप्ट के साथ जोड़ने का। क्यों? क्योंकि मैं इसका फ़ायदा आई थिंक इस तरह हम कह सकते हैं कि जो ब्लैक मड को हम एक सिंपलिस्टिक लेवल पे अगर सोचें, या हम मट्टी को सिंपलिस्टिक लेवल पे सोचें और उसके साथ खाली अखज़ करें इंसान को, तो आई थिंक ये बहुत सिंपलिस्टिक है। और ये इतनी आराम से मतलब इतना 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 लॉजिकल किसी लेवल पे है, लेकिन इतने ज़्यादा नहीं, क्योंकि इस जो इंसान के अंदर एलिमेंट्स हैं वो इतने कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हैं कि खाली इसको एक मट्टी के लेवल पे सोचना या एक काली मट्टी के लेवल पे सोचना थोड़ा सिंपलिस्टिक है और थोड़ा रिड्यूस्ड है। तो मुदस्सिर भाई भी ये कहना चाह रहे हैं कि इस बजाय कि ये कि हम एक इसको खाली एक मट्टी के लेवल पे या खाली एक सिंपल सी ब्लैक मड के लेवल पे सोचने के, ये थोड़ा इंसान की जो हमारे अपने अंदर सारे प्रोसेस हैं, ब्लड वेसल्स, डीएनए, इतने कॉम्प्लिकेटेड चीजें हैं कि शायद ब्लैक मड से मुराद कोई और कॉम्प्लिकेटेड प्रोसेस हो जिसको वो ब्लैक होल कहना चाह रहे हैं। ये बात मेरी इनसे हुई थी पहले।
Mars, there is some conclusion. देखो, फिलोसफी, जैसे कि एरिस्टोटल थे और ये लोग थे, फिलोसफी वो क्या था, दे ट्राई टू थिंक व्हाट आर द पॉसिबिलिटीज। हियर आई एम नॉट टेलिंग यू पॉसिबिलिटीज, आई एम टेलिंग यू आई ऑफ कुरान व्हाट इज रिटन देयर। आई एम नॉट टेलिंग यू पॉसिबिलिटी, I am directly connecting everything. What I can see in front of my eyes. This is not like I'm thinking something. I'm not thinking anything. This is in front of my eyes. Okay. We will see this diagram, space-time curvature at this is like a wormhole, right? Can you see my arrow?
हमारे सामने जो
Yes.
डायग्राम है वो पीरियोडिक टेबल की है, मेरे सामने
No,
कहाँ
this
से है?
one at the right top.
Fatima, what can you see?
Okay, okay, wait.
I can see a periodic table.
Yeah.
Only predictable, yeah. Okay.
नहीं, उसके नीचे एक ह्यूमन ह्यूमन बीइंग भी है। और
Can you see now?
पेज नंबर हाँ अब नजर आ रहा है। यप, नाउ वी कैन सी।
And right now, can you see predictable also?
नहीं नहीं नहीं, अब हमें आ रहा है एक काइंड ऑफ अ ब्लैक
Okay.
होल कुछ।
Okay, 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 okay. सो ये जो टॉप पे आपको दिख रहा है, एक स्पेस टाइम ऊपर है, एक स्पेस टाइम नीचे है, राइट?
हम्म।
अभी हम ऊपर कंसिडर करते हैं, कैन यू सी माई एरो?
Yes, yes, we can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
see.
we
clear
are
now. Yeah.
somewhere here at the top, right? We are somewhere here at the
Mhm.
top
Mhm.
in the form of a star, or we are living on a star. So you
Mhm.
imagine like we are a species and we are living on the sun. The sun finally get, this is the black hole, the sun finally got consumed by a black hole and we are here right now.
Mhm.
What will
हम्म,
happen to star and what will happen to us? The star is getting converted to singularity. What we will get converted into? Tell me.
सिंगुलैरिटी।
Huh?
सिंगुलैरिटी।
Mm-hmm.
Singularity. This is what I'm trying to make you understand. We will get converted into singularity. I'm not talking about soul, but the physical material, the Baryonic matter, what we have inside, it will get converted into singularity here.
ठीक हो गया, समझ आ गई
Is
बात।
it more clear now?
Yes.
So again, is everything what is made up of neutron, proton, electron, it's everywhere there in the one space time. Okay, and when it goes inside, it gets inside the center. Here it becomes singularity. And from this, when this everything, this all universe was made from, mean got converted into singularity. When we do opposite, then all these galaxies must be from formed from this singularity. And this is Big Bang theory also. We were made from here and we got expanded, and still we are expanding. And all this universe, this space time, it's expanding. And what we have inside, we have all physical matter. I think now it is more clear, right?
हाँ
या अब
जी,
कुछ
लेकिन
समझ में आ
लेकिन
गया।
हम ये कह सकते हैं, क्या हम ये कह सकते हैं कि आसमान और जमीन भी ब्लैक मड से बनी है फिर?
देखो, Mars, come to the core of the topic, that is all physical matter is made from this. I am talking about physical matter. If a physical matter is there on the seven sky, the physical matter from which we are made, that must be made from this. I am talking about the physical matter.
वही मैं
And
कह
this,
रहा हूँ,
ओके।
यूनिवर्स में जितना भी फिजिकल मैटर है वो ब्लैक मड से बने हैं। हम ये भी कह सकते हैं क्या?
of course, बोल सकते हैं. When you know the basic concept, this is the basic concept. Because
और इसकी
everything
दलील आपके
according to
पास
science
ये
made from
है कि
singularity.
दलील ये है कि अगर अगर इसी ब्लैक होल के अंदर दुनिया की कोई भी चीज डाली जाए और इंसान को भी डाला जाए तो वो दोनों चीजें सिंगुलैरिटी में कन्वर्ट हो जाएंगी।
हाँ, दिस कन्वर्ट हो जाएंगी, बट व्हाई, हाउ? बिकॉज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द मैटर इनसाइड, बिकॉज
लेकिन अल्लाह
our
ताला
matter
ने
is not different from what a star have.
लेकिन अल्लाह ताला ने स्पेशली इंसान के साथ रेफरेंस जोड़ा है ब्लैक मड का, स्पेसिफिकली आसमान और ज़मीन के साथ नहीं जोड़ा। तो ये भी तो वैसे चीज़ देखने वाली है। स्पेसिफिकली फिर इंसान से क्यों जोड़ा है? क्या शायद कोई और मुख्तलिफ चीज़ का जिक्र हो?
Okay, Maz, see, you came again to starting of the topic. Okay, इंसान से जोड़ा, इंसान को अल्लाह ताला ने ब्लैक मर्ड से बताया, क्योंकि इंसान के रेफरेंस में ही बात हो रही है, सारी चीजें इंसान से जोड़ी हैं अल्लाह ताला ने। अभी हमें फिजिकली हमें क्या पता है कि वी आर सन ऑफ एडम एंड वी आर मेड अप ऑफ न्यूट्रॉन, प्रोटॉन, इलेक्ट्रॉन दैट इज अवेलेबल इन पीरियोडिक टेबल, राइट? And this is one point. Second point is whatever there is in periodic table, that same thing is in the plants, in the birds, in the animals, everything. And whatever is in the living thing, the same thing. I'm not talking about soul. Okay, whatever is in the living things, they will die, they will get mixed in the earth. So same thing what is in human is in the earth also. And whatever is in the earth, the same thing is in the star also, because they were made from a big bang. And if we do research also, if we take research, the concrete research what is there in Mars and sun and everything, the same thing is in human also. So they, this is all linked, strong linked together, it's not a theory.
मैं बस ये कह रहा हूँ कि अल्लाह ताला ने कुरान मजीद में स्पेसिफिकली ऐसे भी अल्लाह ताला मेंशन कर सकते थे कि हमने ज़मीन और आसमान को ब्लैक मड से क्रिएट किया। इस तरह के अल्फाज नहीं है, स्पेसिफिकली इंसान के साथ
चलिए ऐसा
जोड़े गए।
कहते हैं अभी, और इन आयात के ऊपर अभी एक नजरिया जो आपने दिया है, इस नजरिए के तहत अब देखते हैं, कुरान पढ़ते हैं और देखते हैं कि क्या हमें फर्दर प्रूफ्स या डिसएग्रीमेंट के पॉइंट्स मिलते हैं।
ओके माज, ये जो व्हेन यू आर टेलिंग के आसमान को भी इसी से बनाया है, ठीक है, तो हम अर्थ की बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, हम समावात की बात नहीं कर रहे, आसमानों की बात नहीं कर रहे इसमें। मैं बायोनिक मैटर के देखो यही मसला है। नेक्स्ट टाइम, बिफोर इवन स्टार्टिंग, आई विल गिव यू some points to read on it, like a week, then we will discuss on it. Because if you
हम्म
don't know about what is bionic matter, what is neutron star, what is draft, how they are formed, it is very difficult to understand this, और ये लेमैन के लिए टॉपिक नहीं है।
अच्छा,
हम्म
मैंने 2 points are from my side.
या
What I have established from your discussion is that everything, the stars and the human beings, both have made from the M.Ae.S.I known, and both will achieve a point of singularity, right?
will achieve, or I will say they are made from it.
They are made from it.
They can achieve a point of singularity.
Okay, they can achieve a point of singularity.
Yeah,
Okay,
they can transform into it.
okay. And the second thing is that um, it's just my opinion
Yeah,
that when you're saying that everything is made of electrons, protons, electrons, protons, and neutrons, because we have a new research up till now, and we know that the electrons, protons, and neutrons are not fundamental anymore now. So I think you can. It's just a point from my side. I could be wrong. You can research it on, as you have, mashallah, very impressive research on the whole topic. So kindly, if you explain a little bit more on it, because we know, as per my information, electrons, protons, neutrons are not fundamental now. The another thing that I want to add is that I think that other than the elements that are in periodic table, other than those elements also exist in the universe. So it's just a point to add that you can make this point more better, what you have searched on the periodic table. And at the end, I have a question from Do you agree with the Einstein's theory of relativity completely?
okay. So first I will come to the first question that you asked. You were telling that there are subatomic particle also, right?
Yes,
Neutron, proton,
the
electron. Other
quarks
than
and
that, quark and gluons and everything, right? Inside.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, because the electrons are not fundamental anymore, because I think they are not made up of quarks. Only the protons and neutrons are made up of quarks.
Okay. So you are telling, see, can you see the diagram, the
Yes,
PDF? I did here that,
yes.
and even I will not consider it, it will not change anything because I have a
Mm-hmm.
solid proof that a matter in a black hole getting converted into something that we call singularity.
Mm-hmm.
So even I don't consider this, but yes, if if I go quark and gluons and there are different
Mm-hmm.
type of quark also, up quark, down quark, this quark, that
Mm-hmm.
like six, seven types are there. So
Mm-hmm.
you are telling me I should add in this.
The thing that you have written, it's very clear. But you are saying I am just adding a point on that.
Okay.
Yes.
There are so many things. Actually, if I would have made so many, it is, now also I think it's 20 pages, I think around.
Yes, mashallah, you have done an impressive
Yeah.
work. Could you please just try to make the things in a way, just as the Maherin was telling, if there are the two things that are parallel to each other on a single, page, then it will be more easy to understand it.
Parallel to each other. What do you mean parallel to each other?
I mean, if there is a parallel analysis, it will be more easy to understand.
Mm, I'm not understanding what you're talking about.
अच्छा चलें
Marin, can you please tell?
सदीमा अब बेशक उर्दू में बात कर लें कि क्या कहना चाह रही
ठीक
हैं।
है। हाँ, नहीं, मैं बस उन्हें ये कह रही हूँ कि उन्होंने अब रिसर्च जो है ना, उनकी जिस लेवल पे वो बात करें ना, पता चल रहा है कि उन्होंने काफी एक्सटेंसिव रिसर्च की हुई है। आई थिंक दैट्स व्हाई ही इज ट्राइंग टू एक्सप्लेन मोस्ट, वो बहुत ज्यादा चीजें एक्सप्लेन करना चाह रहे हैं। सो एट द वेरी फर्स्ट पॉइंट, इफ यू कुड, कि आप इस तरह कर लेना कि कुछ स्टेप्स या कुछ चीजों को आप अलाइन कर लें इस तरह से, एक दूसरे के साथ साथ उनको लेकर चलें, तो इट विल बी मोर इजी, बिकॉज आपकी रिसर्च एक्सटेंसिव है और इट सीम्स कि आप बहुत सारी चीजें जो है ना हमें एक्सप्लेन करना चाह रहे हैं। तो
Uh,
ये ज्यादा इजी हो जाएगा समझने में, अगर अगर आप थोड़ी चीजों को लेकर उनको पैरेलल बताकर एंड पे एक रिजल्ट दे दें। देन लेट्स
खजीमा
मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट।
खजीमा बाजी, मैं यही बोल रहा हूँ, ये अभी मैंने काम कर दिया, ये अभी आगे का काम मेरे करने का नहीं है, आप लोगों के करने का काम है अभी है।
हम्म।
मैं ऑलरेडी 7-8 प्रोजेक्ट पे काम कर रहा हूँ, दैट यू विल सी व्हाट इंशाल्लाह आई एम डूइंग नाउ। तो ये अभी आप लोगों का काम है, आप इसको सिंप्लीफाई करो। ये मैंने पेपर पब्लिश करके ये जर्नल में रिलीज कर दिया, पब्लिश कर दिया और ऑलरेडी पेपर मैंने ये।
हम्म।
और
ओके।
दूसरा, जस्ट टू कंक्लूड दिस, मैं एक पॉइंट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बताना भूल गया अबाउट जुल्करनैन की, तो बात ही नहीं हुई इधर हमारी।
हम्म।
जुल्करनैन ने जो सितारा देखा था, जो सूरज को जहां डूबते हुए देखा था, ठीक है, ही ऑल्सो सॉ द ब्लैक मड इन द
हम्म।
ब्लैक मड एंड द वर्ड दैट इज यूज दैट इज ऑल्सो सिमिलर। वो ये एक जगह ब्लैक मड की बात हो रही है, एक जगह लेक ऑफ ब्लैक मड की बात हो रही है एक तरह से। तो ब्लैक
हम्म।
होल के अंदर सितारा डूबते हुए देखा उन्होंने, हमारा सितारा भी इधर ही डूबता है और वो
हम्म।
सिंगुलरिटी बन जाता है, और उन्होंने भी वही चीज देखी थी उस टाइम पे। उसके बारे में मैंने पूरा लिखा है इसके अंदर, पूरा रेफरेंसेस के साथ।
ओके।
तो
आइन इन हमिया का लफ्ज
Ainul
था।
Hamia, yeah. So abhi tak, it's not only research. I just want to clarify this thing. This is not only research. What I told
हम्म।
you in this, what I connected you in this, nobody has done it before. I cannot find it. I did not
ओके।
find it till now that somebody has done it. There are so many videos available that how the sun can go in the muddy water.
हम्म।
So this is the answer of that was not muddy water. That was the
हम्म।
black hole. That was the space-time curve in which he saw the sun going down, and he was traveling in the sky. He was not traveling on the earth.
ठीक हो गया। अच्छा मुदस्सिर, ऐसा करते हैं कि एक तो ये कि इसकी रिकॉर्डिंग मेरे साथ शेयर कर दें
Okay.
और मैं इसको दोबारा सुनूंगी। आई विल ट्राई टू फिगर आउट कि जो जो चीज़ें मुझे समझ में नहीं आई, उसके बाद अगर हमने पहले मैं समझने की कोशिश करती हूँ, आर्टिकल भी पढ़ती हूँ और फिर देखते हैं कि हम इसको किस तरीके से
हम्म।
ज़्यादा इसकी एक प्रॉपर स्टोरी लाइन बना के वन बाय वन स्लाइड्स चला सकें। दूसरी बात ये है कि जो आपने सूरह कहफ के ऊपर करना है वो आप हमें रमज़ान में किसी दिन दें उसकी प्रेजेंटेशन। मगर आर्टिकल शेयर करने के बजाय प्रेजेंटेशन इज़ बेटर, क्योंकि आर्टिकल में आप ऊपर नीचे जा रहे हैं, पहले हम पहली दफ़ा वो बातें सुन रहे हैं तो वो ना बहुत इजीली कॉम्प्रिहेंडेबल नहीं रहती, तो उसके लिए
Marine, I'm
प्रेजेंटेशन
telling
बेशक
you,
बना रहे हैं।
I was telling you, I am not having time. मैं ड्यूटी करने के बाद रात में 3-4 घंटे सो रहा हूँ। कैन यू बिलीव? मेरी वाइफ से अगर मैं बात कराऊंगा ना आपकी, शी विल टेल व्हाट आई एम डूइंग नाउ।
तो
मेरे
यू आर
मैं
फोकस्ड ऑन राइटिंग द आर्टिकल्स।
राइटिंग आर्टिकल, नॉट ओनली राइटिंग द आर्टिकल, मैं बहुत सारी चीजें कर रहा हूँ अभी, बहुत सारे कॉन्सेप्ट पे काम चल रहा है अभी। मैंने 2 आर्टिकल जो अभी, ओके, चैप्टर नंबर 25, चैप्टर नंबर, कैन यू सी माई स्क्रीन?
जी।
नहीं।
What you can see,
It's the
what you
American
can see?
Journal of Engineering Research.
सूरतुल
That's it.
हिज्र है
Okay.
1559, सूरह रहमान है।
You can see that. Okay. Can you see this screen, right?
Quran.com।
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
हम्म,
This is the question. Actually, I forgot. I was telling Maz. I told this to Maz also. He is also looking for the answer. And same thing to you. And you can post in the group also. Whoever can find this answer, I will give £100 directly to his account.
अच्छा,
This is the verse 25:45. Okay.
100 पाउंड बैंक अकाउंट में है भी पहले।
Okay. Have you not seen how your Lord extends the shade? He could have made it, simply made it remain. But uh, see here. Still, if he so willed, then we make the sun guide for it. This is not. This is a big bit. Have you not seen? Okay. Here Allah Ta'ala is telling that you have seen that Allah Ta'ala extends the shadow. It means Allah Ta'ala moves the shadow. When sun goes here and there, Allah Ta'ala moves the shadow. अगर अल्लाह ताला चाहता, he could have made it stationary, कि shadow मूव ही नहीं होती. Then we made the sun for it a indication. Somewhere it is indication and somewhere it is guide. It means when the sun moves, if you make a streak, this okay, sun rays are coming from the top. If you put a streak here or in any angle, so it will give you a shadow, right? The shadow of length x. So Allah Ta'ala is telling the shadow will not change at all. So Allah Ta'ala ऐसे भी कर सकता था कि shadow stationary कर देता. It would not have changed the length of the shadow. So my question is, in what condition it is possible that the light is coming from the sun and the shadow will never change? The length of the shadow will never change. Normally what happens, if the sunlight is coming from here, the shadow will be like this much length. Are you with me?
या अगर सन स्टेशनरी है और अर्थ भी
Okay.
स्टेशनरी है।
Yes. So अब in this words, सन अपना काम कर रहा है. Sun is doing whatever sun is doing. This is what you have to consider. Sun is doing whatever it has to do. It is rotating, turning, revolution, everything is doing. It's giving the sunlight also in normal, in general, how it happened. But we would not have got the sun shadow. If the light will come, we will not get the shadow. So my question is, how it is possible that sun will move wherever sun want, but the shadow length will not change, like if like Allah Ta'ala is telling here. If he would have willed, he would have made it stand still. How it is possible?
मुझे
Stand
तो
still.
पता है, कल आपने बताया था इसका।
So this is the things,
So is it
Mehreen,
only
that we
the
need to find
length of
out.
the shadow? Is it only the length of the shadow or the positioning of the shadow as well?
Lengthening, positioning, because normally when the sunlight comes, if you put the pencil, right? This is the pencil, right? If the light is coming from the top, it will make this. Uh,
अच्छा चलो
well,
ठीक है, इसको देखते हैं इंशाल्लाह।
okay. This is the pencil if you put in the direction of the sun rays, and the length is this. So length will not change. So read this ayat and let me know how this is possible that the length of the shadow will never change. How it is possible? How Allah
नहीं
would
तो
have
फिर
done
उसके
it?
अंदर अगर एक प्रोपोजिशन ही डालनी है, अगर कोई एक कंडीशन ही ऐड करनी है, तो फिर वो कंडीशन के जमीन भी स्टेशनरी है तो सूरज भी स्टेशनरी है, तो कभी कुछ भी चेंज नहीं होगा।
See, Mehreen, before
पॉसिबिलिटी तो
this
है
one
ना।
ayah is there, yeah. Because this ayah is not normal. That is not normal, and that's why Allah Ta'ala told in this ayah. See the
कौन
ayah.
सी आया नंबर ये?
This what I told you just now. This is 25, 25:45.
ठीक हो गया.
Okay, and before
अच्छा.
this ayah is also important to tell the importance of that ayah. To tell the importance of 25:45, this is the ayah. Do you think that most of them hear or reason? They are not accept like a livestock, rather than they even more astray in the way. So most of them, they don't hear or reason. After that, after this ayah, Allah Ta'ala has told this. So this is not a simple thing. It's a completely different thing. So consider these two ayahs, and we need to find out what is the meaning of the shadow will remain
तो
still.
मुदस्सिर, अगर हम ये चीजें इनको चलिए ठीक है मुदस्सिर, इसको इंशाल्लाह करते हैं. मुझे रिकॉर्डिंग भेजिएगा, फिर इंशाल्लाह बात होती है.
इंशाल्लाह इंशाल्लाह. तो अभी वाइंड अप करते हैं
मेहरीन, ये
इंशाल्लाह.
पेपर
दुआ में याद
भेजना
रखिएगा
भाई का
इंशाल्लाह.
ग्रुप में
पेपर
शेयर कर
उन्होंने
दो.
हमें भेज दिया हुआ है, पर फिर ओके. मुदस्सिर,
अच्छा,
can I send this paper to Fazima as well?
Which one?
Because I
Paper?
think Fazima is not in the facilitator group. Huh?
What you want to
ये आई एम
send?
नॉट. कैन आई रीड दिस? कैन हैव, मैं ये पेपर ले सकती हूँ मेहरीन से,
Yeah,
ये जो
yeah,
है
yeah.
आपका?
This is available online now. This is available for everyone on ajur.com. American Journal of Engineering Research. It is there available. Mehreen have the link.
ओके.
Yeah. The Mehreen,
Yeah.
don't
ठीक
send
है
the
मुदस्सिर, इंशाल्लाह
PDF.
फिर हम दोबारा फॉलो अप सेशन करते हैं.
Don't send the PDF. Send the link, because PDF. I told them to do some amendment. They did some mistake in it,
ओके,
so I told
ठीक हो
them to
गया.
do some amendment. Yeah.
ठीक हो गया. ओके, थैंक
Okay.
यू सो मच मुदस्सिर.
Okay.
अल्लाह
Okay.
ताला आपको
Assalamu
बड़ी
एंड
alaikum.
बरकतें
पे
दे. जी माज बोले.
मैं बस एंड, हाँ, मैं ये कहूँगा कि बड़ा बेहतरीन ये सारा काम है। और अगेन हम देखते हैं एथिस्ट्स के अंदर रिचर्ड डॉकिंस जैसे लोग हैं, वो भी सारा फिजिक्स के ऊपर काम कर रहे होते हैं। तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि मुदस्सिर भाई, हमारे मुसलमान में भी ऐसे लोग काम कर रहे हैं फिजिक्स के लेवल पे, उस लेवल के। तो
बिल्कुल
हम
ऐसा ही है.
उनसे बड़ा अच्छा compete भी कर सकते हैं।
हम्म.
दूसरा ये मुदस्सिर भाई को भी कहूँगा, ज़रूर टाइम निकालें। ठीक है, वो आपका सारा टाइम स्केड्यूल, लेकिन उसको वो करें, लाइज ऑन रखें। जिस तरह भी वो हम कर सकते हैं, हम महीने में एक मरतबा हो जाए, 3 महीने में एक मरतबा IMS टीम के साथ, जिस तरह भी लाइज ऑन। ये भी एक इशू आ रहा था, ये भी अल्लाह करे ये इशू अच्छा रिजॉल्व हो जाए। जब वो टाइम को बस वो स्केड्यूल ही करना होता है, बाकी तो इंशाल्लाह हो जाती हैं चीज़ें।